Hey cleaning mystery fans! Today's video takes a spooky twist. Get ready for a chilling short story that's bound to send shivers down your spine. Grab your popcorn and let's dive in. It was a quiet Thursday night at Eddie's dinner, the kind of night where time seemed to crawl. We had the usual crowd. An old man nursing his third cup of coffee, a couple of teens sharing a plate of fries, and a trucker hunched over his burger. Around midnight, the door opened and a man walked in. He didn't look out of place at first, mid-40s, plain clothes, slightly unkempt. There was something off about the way he moved, like he didn't quite know how to use his body. He chose table 7. The booth casket closest to the kitchen, and sat with his back to the room. I grabbed the menu and headed over. "Evening," I said, hanging the menu down. "What can I get you?" He looked up at me, and I had to fight the urge to step back. His eyes were too wide, unblinking, and the skin around them was pale, almost gray. "Just a coffee," he said, his voice oddly flat. "Coming right up," I replied, forcing a smile. I poured the coffee and brought it to him. He didn't touch it, just stared out the window, watching the empty street. As I cleared up plates from another table, I noticed something strange. The teens who had been laughing and chatting a moment ago had gone silent, their faces pale as they stared at the man in the booth. "What's up?" I asked, trying to keep my voice light. The girl shook her head, her eyes wide. He's humming." I hadn't noticed it before, but now I could hear it too. A low, tuneless hum coming from table 7. It wasn't loud, but it carried, filling the room with unsettling vibration. I walked back to the counter, pretending to busy myself with the register, but I couldn't stop glancing at the man. He wasn't humming anymore, but his head was tilted slightly, as if listening to something I couldn't hear. The trucker left in a hurry, muttering something about catching a few hours of sleep. The teens followed soon after, leaving their fries untouched. By 1 a.m., it was just me and the man at table 7. I couldn't stand the silence anymore. "Everything okay, sir?" I asked, wiping my hands on a rag. He turned to look at me and I froze. His eyes had changed. The irises were completely black, and when he smiled, his teeth were sharp, jagged like broken glass. "You should lock the door," he said, his voice distorted, as if two people were speaking at once. "They're almost here." Before I could respond, he stood and walked out. The door didn't jingle as it closed, and when I looked out the window, the street was empty. I locked the door and sat behind the counter, heart pounding. Minutes later, the lights flickered, and the diner's radio crackled with static. I didn't want to wait to find out what he meant. I grabbed my keys and left, locking the place behind me. The next morning, when I came to return the keys to the manager, table 7's booth was covered in deep scratches, like claw marks gouged into the wood. Thank you for joining us on this eerie adventure, the Cleaning Mystery fans. If you enjoyed the story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more intriguing twists and turns. And if you have any story you want to share, please feel free to email us or leave it in the comments down below. We'd be more than happy to share it with everyone else. Until next time, and keep it clean and very mysterious.